Morning, Abe. Morning, Isaiah. Morning, Cookie. Morning, Inspector. Morning, Eric. Morning, Nana. Morning, Matt. Morning, Kendra. Morning, Jay. Morning, Christina. Morning, that girl. Morning, Sam. Morning, JC. Morning, Sam. Morning, Morning, Ricky. Morning, Ethan. Morning, Exiled. Morning, Orange. Morning, Marley. Morning, G-Man. How are you today, Marley? Morning, Delu. Well, unfortunately, Marley, I pushed a little hard yesterday and my knee is a little injured, so I'm not going all out today. It's a little swollen and quite painful, so fortunately, I did something to it. Morning, Stacy. Morning, Christian. So, how goes your development of villagers and all that stuff? Morning, Sketch. Morning, Daily. Morning, Zen. Morning, tactical droid. Add something. Kind of have the urge to play some Star Wars Battlefront too. Morning, cozy. Morning, Dark Wolf. Morning, Drew. And my dulcet tones have already put Marley to sleep. Morning, big time. Morning, 52. Morning, Talon. Morning, Mew. Hey, big time. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Morning, Cobby. But did the boots have fur? What about, are you working on apple bottom jeans? Morning, Grim. Morning, Duck Army. That's okay. Once things settle out, we'll have more emeralds than we know what to do with. Morning, Enderman. Morning, Jake. Morning, no idea what your name is. Can't read that font. Morning, testing. Oh no, the shoe is not clean. Yeah, it's that load order type thing and all that kind of stuff. That's why whenever I try that, I try to do one worker at a time and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's hard. I appreciate you doing it. Morning, seaweed. Oh, I missed 15 minutes. We are at 20 minutes in of live stream. I've gone just over 4.5 miles, but I'm not pushing it today. Just trying to get the knee moving. Had 56 people pass through, one new like, one new follower, 10 likes. Kind of a slow morning, but I get it. Today's Friday. We all have big weekends ahead of us. Morning, Frank. I'm still very amused, Marley, that I've only hit your fish once. Morning, your favorite. Morning, Patrick. Morning, Kiko. They may have. It's one of those things is they were talking about an overhaul that certain vendors from certain places would only sell certain things, especially for enchanting books. And that was always my big concern. That's why I was always leery whenever I found one to try to get him a mending book because it was supposed to be only the swamp people had mending books. So are you telling me there's a duck in my room or I need to duck my head duck? Or I miss? What am I trying that's harder? Morning, Pebby. Morning, Brother Bear. How are you today? Morning, Nomadic. Morning, Drew. Well, I pushed yesterday, Brother Bear. I think I hurt my knee a little bit, so I'm going slow and steady today. And thanks for liking the live. It is appreciated. Or an Aubrey. Or an WRC. Good thing I'm trying to get rid of all those saddles. That sounds good. Um, Currently in my fridge, I have some turkey and ham, not turkey and ham, eggs and ham. So I'll probably just do that as like a scramble type thing. And then lots of water. I'm going to try to flush out as much inflammation as possible. Got to work job 2 tomorrow, and I just don't want my knee bothering me all day. Or Noah. Morning, Bree. That reminds me, I do actually have cereal. I could clean some of that up. Morning, LH. Almost never get milk. I never drink it. Don't like the taste. Morning, Olivia. Morning, Fake. What must be nice? Ah, morning, Abe. It's one of those things. I mean, I just go down the cereal aisle and I look at all of them, and I'm like, especially now that I'm trying to be healthy, I don't really buy them. I do love the old people cereals. Like I love Raisin Nut Bran, but I just don't want to buy milk. Morning, Aaron. Morning, Parzival. Hmm. And none of the oat milk, silks, any of those things are good. Hello, Creed. I had health issues when it came to food a while back, and they tried the whole dairy-free, gluten-free just to see what was triggering me. Turns out it was just stress, and I just had to work on that. Man, I keep worrying that I'm going to hit your fish. Ah, welcome back, Brother Bear. Yeah, that's the joy of some of those things. You want it, but it just is not as good as the original. Morning, Nini. All right, we just passed 30 minutes of live. So far, I've gone 8 miles. 92 people have passed through. One new follower, 420 likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Morning, Cedric. Welcome back, Noah. Morning. Morning, OMZ. How are you, OMZ? Hello, Greeny Dot. Morning, Slabby. Maybe that's my goal every time is to hit the fish. Well, I pushed a little too hard yesterday, so I'm taking it easy. My knee is not feeling the benefits today. Got to go back to fundamentals. I think it just makes it more prevalent as people are passing by and that kind of stuff like that. You don't have to. You just do you. I just want things to be how they are. Also surprised Icy hasn't popped in. This is how all of the streaming things do. I do well, then I plateau for a while. I try things, then things get a little bit better, things get worse. So I just try to be me and then find an audience that fits that so that way they're not getting a false version of me. Because I don't want to try just a gimmick or something just to get numbers and then it's not something I actually enjoy. Morning, Cody. Morning, Conrad. So many things. Morning, Carlos. We are awfully quiet this morning, but so am I. I think I'm mentally resetting today. Thank you. I appreciate it, Marley. Morning, Darlene. Morning, Max. Morning, Rach. Morning, Mrs. Gloomy. Morning, Tech. How is everybody this morning? I wish I had that extra port on my computer for a webcam. The cats are being adorable. They're all snuggled in. They've had a hard night of sleeping. Now they need to sleep more. Morning, Joe. Currently have two. I have Jojo and Popstar. Jojo is a black and white tuxedo cat, and Popstar is kind of a tiger striped little thing. Hi, Abe. Hello, Alex. It's going for it. I try to always aim for that center square. So maybe it wants to be caught too. Or cool. Just try. I'll shift positions and aim closer to the front and see if it follows it. Morning, Johanna. Or Johan. So I can't figure out if that's supposed to be a dog, a cat, or a seal, or what is it? That's a cat with sunglasses. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Jack. Hello, little arrow. So we just passed 45 minutes of stream. So far, I've gone 12 and a half miles. Had 120 people pass through, one new follower, and 1,600 likes. Ah, you guys, a bunch of people just rolled through. Hello to all of you in TikTok land. Comment, talk, socialize. Anything is welcome. Morning, Coco Melon. Hey, Coco Melon. Thanks for helping my life in the live. It is appreciated. Hello, Bean. Hello, Shadow Monkey. Morning, Jay. Ah, Doritos. Morning, Sonja. Thank you for liking the live. It is appreciated. Interesting. Morning, Price. Morning, William. See, I moved where it was going and the fish is no longer there. So apparently I was invading its space. Well, Alex. Morning, George. Or Jorge. Morning, just me. Same. I am just me as well. Morning, Julian. Morning, L. Morning, Diego. Yes, a book of just cursive binding. Just what I've always wanted. Oh, Professor. Correct. All the saddles belong to me. Actually, they would now belong to Snuggles. I just keep taking them over to his base now. Probably what I'll do this morning is just start building the sorting system, and that way I can just start taking stuff over there, and people can go and take what they need. Just so I don't just have dump chests anymore. Or Scorpio. Hello, Alanatha or Alan. Oh no. If I make the sorting system as big as it is and then have it feed back into itself, it will take care of itself eventually. Trying to remember the math on how it was and how many um, items are actually in Minecraft and that kind of stuff. And there's certain ones that you can't sort. So, Orange J Murph. Wonder if that's the Murphy that's a J that used to be a rogue, a modern rogue. I think your fish just ate that experience. Is that secret you, Marley? Have you polymorphed into the fish and you're just getting all of my experience that way? I feed him fishing lures. There's Icy. How are you this morning? You don't worry about it. Just one of those things. Starting to know some of my regulars. I pushed too hard yesterday, so I today am going a little bit easy, letting my knee recover. I just play Mario Party. Oh, apparently there's lightning nearby. Morning, Mason. Morning, Kay. Well, today I'm mostly free, so I'll be on for a while. So, all right, you have fun, Icy. Oh, 5 more minutes and it's an hour. Hello, microplastic. I really need to get into Dark Souls, though. I stopped right before a boss last time. So I need to do some Dark Souls, and after Dark Souls, who knows? Morning, Gary. Morning, Lucas. Morning, Genshin. The real Valeria. Not a lizard. That's okay. You can be a lizard if you want to. Morning, Michael. I was not Wario yesterday. That was one of my tiny humans. Yesterday, I was one of the princesses, the blonde one. Either Rosalina or Peach. I always mix those two up. I don't know what Klombajarov is. Morning, Sapo or Sapo. Ah, then yes, yesterday I was Rosalina. Morning, not Charlie. Morning, Reagan. Morning, Bugatti. Morning, Mitzi. Oh, I don't know. That's why I have a hard time with the princesses. They don't look different enough for me to lock them into the brain. Uh, I'm doing okay. A little bit slower today. Did push too hard, so my knee is not very happy. So I'm more of in a recovery mode today. Morning, Lucas. Morning, Felicity. Morning, Aether. Morning, Alfie. I just have troubles with them. Or Anima. Or a Teeny. Or a Charlie. Or a Chelp. That's the one. Yeah, it's very weird the abundance of characters in Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers, but then Mario Party, it's like here's eight. Most of them are pretty the same. Or a Lucas, but I'm a Luigi guy, so he's in everything for the most part. Or a Chance. So we just passed an hour of live, and I went 17 and a half miles. But I started the stream when I forgot to start my app, so I still have another 8 minutes of biking before I get an hour of biking. So far, we've had 198 people pass through, one new follower, 4,800 likes. Hello. I don't know if that's a happy face or a grumpy face. I can't tell. Or an albatross. Or a ballerina. Ah, it is nice to meet you, happy face. How are you today? You don't have to hit 5,000. I just hit 5,000, so I appreciate you helping, Marley. Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate it, happy face. Or Mighty. How are you this morning? Hello, Hanson. I am riding an exercise bike while talking to you guys, and I am fishing to get experience items, gears. I'm going to try a cup today. It has finally cooled off a little bit that I'm going to start to try to have a. You are very lucky. The worst part is I have to make the cup of coffee, then I have to leave it out because I don't like hot beverages, but I also don't like iced coffee. So it's got to be just that room temperature uh, beverage. Hey, two more followers. This is a server, actually. No, because I don't want to drink it because of the creamer. So I just try to have it straight black, and I don't like the taste of it, but I know it's better for me. It's a healthier form of caffeine. Abe, you like your emojis. Neat. Good for you. Fine. I need to sleep and dump stuff out of my inventory. No, I've tried all of them. Most of them I don't like the flavor with it. I still haven't even found a flavor of coffee that I actually enjoy on a regular basis. I get a bag of it and then I do it for a month, and then usually by the end of the month I'm tired of it and want something else. I'm more of on a boathouse type thing that doesn't move because I built the basement down below the water line, and then floor one is even with the water line. That's and then technically my floor is up here, but I haven't really done anything with it. And then the roof will be the landing pad once I get wings to start flying around. Mm, you can like that. I think I've tried the dark roast, and it's not really for me. Hello, Megatron sister. Morning, Linda. Thank you. I appreciate it, Hanson. I have no idea what that name is, EL. Morning, Elena or Alana. Morning, Peyton. Neither, because they're too popular. And my problem with Batman is he is just the over the top. Like, I love Batman Beyond, like, because I loved the take that it wasn't the Bruce Wayne, it was more of a fallible person. And Superman, it's, oh, he needs a new power to cover this, that, and the other. So, neither. All right, Hanson, what's your question? And that makes an hour of biking since I missed up the start times. See how my legs feel after that. Oh, yeah, that right one is still not happy. Ugh. Now let's do some running around. Um, I think I'd go Hugh Jackman because he has more of a range in roles. Because Ryan Reynolds, for the most part, you know what you're getting in kind of anymore. He is the same character. Whereas Hugh Jackman has more of a variety of parts that he has played. Maybe I'm not having coffee. I thought I had just bought a new bag. Oh, there it is. I'm having Dunkin's French vanilla this morning. It sounds terrible. Eh, I wouldn't take the deal because I can always uh, get more netherite gear. Because that's currently what I'm working on is I need to find a fortress, which is what I'm going to do as soon as I start my coffee. Just hopefully find a fortress so that way I can have all my own things. I like to be self-sufficient. Hello, Maya. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about, Marley, where he tries too hard, but it's also some people love that he tries too hard, and that's what endears him to some people. But it's just you have your own tastes. Haha. By the power of dark roast, I compel you. Ah, rip the bag. Coffee everywhere. What part, Adam? Correct. I am attempting to make coffee. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's been a couple months since I've tried coffee. It's just been too warm. Even though I don't drink it warm, still too warm for me. One giant coffee cup. Now I'll let that do the brewing. And now let's see if I can find me a fortress after I put some enchants on my stuff. Morning tune, morning dot, or period. And protection and efficiency. I mean, yes. First, I need unbreaking. Oh, I'm wearing my gold boots. I don't want to throw it on them. Do I not have an unbreaking book currently? Weird. If you want to, you're welcome to. Um, don't really want to marry any of them. I am a divorced human and don't want to go through that process again. Well, I do with one, but she already knows that. Don't really want to wish murder on anybody. I mean, I would probably, if I had to, Sandra Bullock, the old one, because she's lived her years. And then I would say probably marry Jennifer Aniston because she's probably the most affluent. Or an Aaron Ray. I know I'm boring when it comes to those things. Oh, I was going to put that in the chest with the rest of them. It's like, what am I even doing? I am not braining very hard today. I don't need my fishing pole to go to the nether. Oh, I understand. It's just these are things that I don't normally discuss or talk about or think. I was gonna grab the bones too. Hey Marley, do you have an un? I'm confused, Adam. Oh, Marley, do you have an unbreaking person at your base to buy stuff from? Yeah, but my ADD brain thinks about lots of other things. I am currently playing Minecraft. You are 100% correct there. All right, so no unbreaking. All right, I'll also have to keep looking. No worries. Weirdest movie that I have ever seen. Um, I mean, the one that I find odd that I'll still quote to this day because it is so terrible is Kung Pao Enter the Fist. The fact that Snuggles and I still quote it to each other once in a while when we're online because that movie is weird. What is yours, Mighty? Not chipmunks, gopher chucks when he's fighting the cow. Correct. That is 100% the movie because Snuggles and I will be online and you'll just see him in the distance and he'll just yell, I'm coming. Oh, Oh, I've seen that. That was, I get what they were going with there. My favorite thing about that movie is that some theaters didn't realize what it was and showed the trailer before kids' movies, which obviously horrified kids. But it was one of those like, eh, you got to do your research. You got to know what you're doing. Can't just go, this looks good enough. At least the coffee smells good. Just don't necessarily think it's going to be good is the problem. No, everything fit in. Huh. If I was close to the computer, I would let that comment go. So when I stand up to get my coffee, I will let that comment be shown, Abe. I saw that one too. I honestly don't remember anything from it because it was that whole like for a while I was having sleep issues, so I would just watch movies and nothing stuck out of my brain. Well, that sounds like an experience. All right, let's go see if I can get a Breaking Book. We used to do in college bad movie nights. Like we would try to go to like Walmart and go to like the Dollar Bin and all that kind of stuff like that. If you want to. Like I said, I just set it up so that way when I'm leave or just set this to stand in front of the spawnery type thing that it's doing something basic. I have issues with it where it tries to dispense the bone meal the same time the piston is going so they don't actually grow. So I just haven't fiddled with it. It's in basic function mode right now. This is true. But no, we would, one of the ones that we found in the dollar bin was a movie called Frogs, which is like the whole Jaws spin-offy type thing, except for it's frogs going around getting people and that kind of stuff. And the frogs are like telepathic and stuff. Like it is so weird. Uh, it's probably something I say a bunch that you guys all hear that I just don't pick up on. So that'd be something you guys would have to say from all the times watching me to be like, oh, this is something you say all the time. All right, so I'm putting that on there. I do want to throw that one on there. And then I don't think I have enough for fortune. So, yes, over there. Totally. All right, now where did I put all my iron? Pretty much, I do say hi and morning to lots of people. These are things I do say. Apparently, I need iron too. Let's go get some iron then before I go get other stuff. Um, I know I have a little bit. I don't think I have a ton, but I know I have a little bit, Marley. I have diamonds, yes, but don't really need them right now. I had the full thing and then not a slime. Like a witch took me out in one of the caves. When I'm exercising, I do not need a cool fan blowing on my head. There we go. I could just more go out and observe and see what the world is like when I'm not actually there, just to see if people are how they say they are. Warren King, iron. Maybe. One of the things is, when has there been a day without chaos? Tempting. You guys just saw a body like fall down from way above, right? Bah, it's copper. I don't need copper. I mean, I'll use redstone because I'm making a crafting system. Not a crafting, a sorting system. What? There is food that I have not tried. I mean, there's lots of foods I haven't tried. Yeah, I don't want to touch people's pants. Like, that just seems icky. The whisper thing would be funny. Get people believing in ghosts. Yeah, but it makes me think about the individuals that do not wipe properly and that kind of stuff, and just ew. Copper. Always copper. Ooh, iron. If only I had fortune. I don't think I have enough emeralds to go grab it from Marley. Oh, not going on the water slide. Um, I really don't think I've seen any interesting ones. My neck of the woods, the internet provider does not let you change the name of yours. So it is pre-set up by them, and you can't even like log into them and stuff. Like they're very controlling out here. He tried to be friends with me. That's humorous. I'm gonna run into lava. I know it. I've seen the whole post that the FBI surveillance van and that kind of stuff like that. And at work, we'll sometimes use people's hotspots, so it's kind of interesting what people name their phones. But nothing stands out as amazing. Oh, coffee. I should probably uh, turn that off. Oh, ow. I'm not gonna sit up. I can allow your comment. Wait. I mean, potatoes for your ear could be interesting because then you have eyes for ears. Oh, bummer. I missed it. Sorry, Abe. I needed to get up sooner. That's okay. I have lots of dad jokes. My absolute favorite is I'm driving along and there's cows. I'll be like, hey, look at the flock of cows. And it once in a while they'll be like, no, it's a herd. I'm like, yeah, I heard about them. There's a flock right there. And then I get this just stares, but it makes me giggle. I have embraced my oldness. Sure, JJ. Let me pull up the information I need to send you. Send me a message on TikTok so that way I can send it over to you. You've been here several times. Hopefully, I trust and don't get burned on stuff. Or my brother bear. Um, almost 16 years. So I've got a few years on you. See? Sitting there minding my own business. Slime. Always takes me like 5 seconds to get into my information. Ah, wrong button. Um, looking for Iron Marley. Trying to think of one that would just be annoying to talk to. Brother Bear, I sent you the information too, since you've been in a whole bunch, and if you wanted to join us, you're welcome to. See, I missed Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I don't think I ever watched even part of an episode. Like, I just was at the wrong age group of that one. Um, I have friends that absolutely quoted it and loved it, but it never hit for me. I can't. It's a server, so you have to, through your device, put in the IP address and port information and all that kind of stuff. Can't just invite you to it. Sorry. I did. Thank you. Sorry. Once I stop biking, I have a tendency to get distracted and I don't look over at that screen as much as I should. Maybe. One of those things I'm bad about joining other people's things. I just get, once again, distracted by stuff. Slime's my mortal enemy. Though I think that I'm going to find some more horrific things because I started playing Grounded 2 with, well, I just started figuring out how to play Grounded 2 with some friends. So I'm going to be playing that, and some of those things are horrifying in there. The way I have always heard it described is I set mine up to be beards, not mullets, because mullets are not cool. Ow, Abe, that's a lot of emojis. Yes, cereal is soup. I enjoy those kind of questions because I will play both sides just to get people all riled up. Yay! 11,000 likes and 346 people have passed through, and I've made 6 followers today. You guys are awesome. Well, is a hot dog and a taco both a sandwich is a better question. Or Lori. So, like, if you do a lettuce wrap, that's not a sandwich. Or like the KFC Double Down, which has chicken, the proteins on the outside wouldn't be a sandwich. I have not seen the hierarchy of sandwich video. I do not know this that you speak of, but it sounds like something I need to watch. And now I am out of torches. Look, friends. Ow. I have to explore over there next. The Iron Maid. And I will have an anvil. Hello, miner. I am also a miner. I love to dig the tunnels. Nice. Thank you guys for helping me get to 12,000 likes this morning. See, I still don't understand all of the TikTok rules about posting and sharing, all that kind of stuff like that. Some of it's odd to me. Maybe, Abe. Still gonna know you. Weird. All right, you have a good day, JJ. Oh, I get that. At job one, I have to be creative with my vocabulary sometimes. Ah, that's what I was figuring. The one thing I do always appreciate about your house, Marley, is the lightning rod up top. It is. I'm gonna see if I can get myself a fortune book. Do I have enough emeralds or enough paper to sell? Oh, you have redesigned it. Do I have? I don't think I'm gonna have enough for 25. Not even close. Bummer. Oh well, I tried. So is this the Iron Golem that got you, Marley? Oh, I 100% believe that there's aliens out there. I always turn the wrong way. Don't want to go in Marley's bedroom. That'd be weird. Ah, she does have some of those. I just, I don't know. I feel weird about sticks. So I always want them for tools and torches and all that kind of fun stuff. Well, probably, but it's that thing that alien life is going to not be what we are imagining. When people hear alien life, they expect it to be the little green men from the movies and stuff like that, and it is not. It's going to be something completely different. I can deliver slime. That's easy. Emojis. So many emojis. Oh, 100% agree. The fact that the universe is just there, and depending on what you think about the whole what if thing, that anytime you say what if, then you've created a universe that exists because of that what if that you stated. I never seem to find the right path, Marley. I always wander off and then I like, oh, look at it. There it is over there. I'm not used to paths. All right, let's do a little bit more fortress exploring. Very true. But there's some people that do believe that, and to each their own. I'm a logic person, and I try to argue logic, but some people just see it their way and only their way, and it's unfortunate. Or a Tepes. Yep, still got my gold shoes on. All right, so that's Snuggles' way. There's my thing, and now this. Now let's see if the yesterday when I came in, the stairs didn't necessarily load right away. This is true. That's why I kind of created the Discord voice channel, so that way, if we wanted to verbalize and all that kind of stuff, we can. I just didn't know how comfortable you were about it being like if I was in it right now, if you heard the, because you've heard Snuggles, it'll go through the headset. Sorry, brain is not braining. I'm running on low power. I need to eat some breakfast, which I will. Oh, 100%. I do things when I'm not online all the time. Um, the one that I find most intriguing is that most car horns are in the key of F. Yes, Nate, I will play this when I don't stream all the time. I just sometimes need to be by myself. Interesting. I have been told my voice is terrible. That one I did not know. That is interesting. See, I'm old enough. I remember having to use a typewriter at times. A lot of places return policy, in my opinion, because there's ways to skate around things and just buy it, use it, get it. Uh, nope. When I was graduating high school, every single scholarship and everything had to be done on a typewriter, could not be handwritten, and they did not accept print off versions. You had to like line it up with everything and type. And if you messed up, you could not use whiteout because they would instantly throw it out. How things have changed. Or avoid. Well, if I went back 1,000 years and tried to prove I was from the future, they would just think I was a witch and try to kill me. I mean, if you go back uh, without any technology or anything, then they're just going to think that you're making it all up. Morning, Olivia. Weird. Suddenly, tree. Yep, that's the right path. If only I had Silk Touch. Get some new lights. Yeah, just depending on where you were, because that whole medieval society thing. Because right now, how could you prove that you were from 1,000 years in the future, mighty, in our current society? Yeah, I hear the pig dudes. Wish I opened up into a big area so I could see what was going on. I am currently not mining for things. I am trying to make tunnels because I'm looking for a pig fortress so that way I can get the netherite upgrade so that way I can become all powerful. I mean, I could just go take the eyes and go find the dragon and fight that so I could just go get wings. But this seems less glamorous. See, I've never been one of those like over the top people. Like, I probably wouldn't buy anything ridiculous. There's nothing that I currently want or crave that would be over the top because honestly, vehicles and all that kind of stuff like that, like, I just don't want anything like super high end, fancy, just safe, honestly. Uh, yeah, you could. But once again, it's that what's a piece of tech that doesn't currently exist that we will have in 1,000 years? Because one of the things I sent one of my friends this morning is technically George Jetson, if you've ever watched The Jetsons, is uh, technically 3 years old now. And we do not have the technology that appeared in The Jetsons for the most part. I mean, VR intrigues me, but it's one of those things is how many shows and movies and books have talked about why it is a not good thing. See, but Marley, that's not a like weird thing. That's just living your best life. Or tacos. Big dudes. Come on, Fortress. Where are thee? I have watched Sword Art Online. I actually just rewatched it this year. I don't know why I was in the mood for it. Eh, there's some lava for you. And it's just coming from that one little spot. True. Oh no, I'm saying that it's just one of those things is in the process, it just needs to be done well and not just rushed. Oh. Morning, Izzy. Mm, that's not, I never crave avocados. That's not a flavor for me. Oh, I know. I agree. I wish we had more nuclear plants just to have better support of a grid, especially like a couple years back when Texas had all those issues and that kind of stuff like that, just because we can only burn coal and things for so long. All right, now I've got myself lost. Where did I come in at? Hello, Olivia. Yeah, I still I like a good guacamole and that kind of stuff like that. And I think because we did some like BLT sandwiches and we put some avocado on them. And so I liked that, but it's not something that I crave. No, thank you, Olivia. No, thank you. Currently, I'm looking for the way out. I remember looking at that. This makes me think I came in down this way. Yay, found it. And there was great rejoicing. Hooray. You can give me a galaxy, but I don't really want to say that. The joy of free will. Um, and your question, Mighty. Honestly, being an old person, I'm gonna say Gustav Holst from the Planets Jupiter. That is a song that I could listen to a lot. It's just got so many moving parts to it and everything. Like, I like that song. All right, we'll start making a T intersection at 500 to see if. And I, Marley, am a mutt. Just lots of little things. I do not know that song at all, so I don't even know what it's supposed to sound like. When I see you stream, it's that whole give you a rose to pick a song. I'm tempted to hop in and play some really, 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 recommend some really, really weird things. Because my friends in college were all about, have you heard this? Hey, Enderman. What's up, zombie pig dude? Hmm. Only 2,000? Jeez. Why so little? Honestly, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one is I hate mint. I apologize, Olivia. I don't know what you're posting, so I may mute you because I don't want you posting something in a foreign language that would be offensive to people. Sorry, I'm all about respect. Okay, I can be your enemy. Good luck to you. Okay. Because this is just coming at that from a different angle. Hey, there's an Enderman friend. All right, I'm going to call it for a little bit. All right, you do you. I am going to make myself some breakfast and then I'll be back on probably for some Dark Souls. I really need to finish that boss that I left out on. So after 2 hours and 15 minutes of playing, I've had 473 people pass through, 6 followers, and nearly 13,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.